Welcome, Scorpio, to your end of the month of May reading. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Getting right into your energy for the end of May. This is what you are thinking and feeling. Hope the Venus retrograde and the Pluto retrograde are treating you well. Let's see, Scorpio. Oh, and that Jupiter retrograde could also be messing with you. And Saturn as well, because it's 2 away from your sign. So yeah, you're really feeling it this month, Scorpio. You're getting all 4 retrogrades. So I'm praying that they're working in your favor. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Ace of Swords, feeling that new beginning. That could be from those retrogrades as well. Could be giving you new beginnings, making you feel more prosperous, more materialistic, feeling like you have more love, feeling and realizing growth, right? Not only just feeling the growth, as you see the growth here, this one's all like withered away, and this one has the new fresh berries coming on it, so you could be feeling like this new fresh berry bush, right? Feeling nice and fresh, and realizing not only that, but realizing that you are having this fresh new outlook or on life, or having this realization that, hey, you know, I can do this and that. So very beautiful. Let's see what your card says. You are having the recognition and reward. Wow. So you do see the recognitions and rewards coming towards you. Wow. Very beautiful. And in the present is the truth. Isn't that the truth? That you do have the fulfillment of wishes coming at you. You have spiritual strength, and you do have the fertility. The Empress card, that is the beautiful Venus card in itself. That is a Libra Taurus card. Feeling that love, feeling that fertility, prosperity, material stuff coming at you. Yeah, looking very beautiful. In the past, you could have been getting over some obstacles and some challenges that you were having, but it looks like you were manifesting on them for your foundations and achievements. Feeling that new beginnings were getting ready to start happening. You may have even taken a little bit of a self-sacrifice to get to where you are. Knowing that you had to take a self-sacrifice as well to get to the manifestation, law and attraction prayers that you were manifesting on, right? It was like, okay, this isn't going to work. I can't have these new beginnings if I don't do something crazy, right? I have to really put myself out there and self-sacrifice this to get where I need to be. In the near future, you do have the balance. Choose wisely. Solar plexus, I can, and you can choose wisely. And it's going to cause some financial, material changes, as well as the love begins. So you might even be feeling both. Wow, really feeling both. Love and it could be the love of money, the love of material, the love of love. It could be the love of getting out to the lake, doing things that you love. It doesn't have to be a loved one. It could even be loving yourself. Okay. Just really feels like the love begins is loving where your new beginning is putting you, right? You got the fulfillment of what you want. You're on the right path. And I know you're on the right path because the bottom card is destiny. So you put yourself on the right path by taking this self-sacrifice. So very beautiful. So you knew that you had obstacles and challenges that you were still trying to defeat. Maybe you weren't 100% in the obstacles and challenges anymore, but they're still lingering around, right? And you're still trying to get over them, but you're standing your ground against them. You're like, this is not going to happen. Take it how it resonates. It could be a job, a new creative idea, something you're working on, love. but you're definitely standing your ground against this, and you're saying, this is the challenge. And you knew it was the challenge. And the challenge is to manifest, to get past the obstacles and challenges. And you were telling yourself, yeah, I'm going to do this because I'm tired of being out in the cold. I'm tired of feeling the pain. I'm tired of the obstacles and challenges. Okay? I don't feel like I deserve this. I know that I'm worth so much more. So with the new beginnings, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're putting yourself and manifesting yourself to put yourself on a new path. Okay? Giving yourself that recognition and reward. Feeling like the Queen of Pentacles. Here we go. We got that Earth sign coming up, feeling very prosperous, feeling the materialism, wanting the materialism, putting yourself into the idea that if I take this new path, I stand up to these challenges and these obstacles, I can have this. I can have this. I can be prosperous. For others of you, you might be putting yourself on a new path to get yourself towards a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. And for others of you, you might even be challenging yourself with new opportunities to fix a relationship with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Okay, so it's going to resonate different with everybody. But you see that the moon over here was maybe it was disillusioning you the whole time. Maybe you thought that everything was going to be fine and that you didn't need to self-sacrifice anything. Everything's just going to be better. I don't need to do anything about it. And then you realized fence sitting is not going to fix this. This is not something that's going to fix itself. If I want the new beginnings, I'm going to have to manifest this. I'm going to have to work hard towards this. And something needs to change. And that's where the self-sacrifice is coming in. Is to tell you something needs to change. You sitting around doing whatever is just illuminating the same thing over and over, which is disillusioning the whole situation. Okay, it's a fantasy. It's not going to happen. Okay, with the moon sitting here, it's like you're crazy if you think this is going to change. This is not something that changes. You have to put work in. Okay, so you start moving forward and you're like, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to do something. This is just not going to change by itself. Yeah, maybe in the past it looks like it got a little better, but not 100%. So you have to go inside and start taking the realizations, looking at yourself, looking at the problems, and saying, I need to solve problems. I do not want this to be a problem anymore. I need to figure out how to fix this. So, yeah. That way you can start offering yourself the gifts yourself. Not just 100% the universe giving you something, but literally you have to start somewhere. So you're going to actually start giving yourself the gifts. So that way the universe can continue to ride with that, right? That way the chariot can start moving with you. But you have to start from somewhere, because it doesn't just, good things can't just fall out of the sky. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for that happiness and this bliss, and you're like, I'm going to self-sacrifice. I'm going to do this. Maybe for some of you with the Ace of Pentacles here, maybe you took that stimulus check and you said, you know what, my obstacles and my challenges are, I need to get out of debt. So I'm going to take the stimulus check. I'm going to self-sacrifice it and actually take that and pay off this debt. And by doing so, it's going to free me. With the sun over here, I am going to be free. I am going to be free of this debt. I am going to feel so free. And that was a self-sacrifice, because in seriousness, you might be looking at this, this money and saying, however much everybody got, it's just a scenario anyways. But you're looking at it and you're going, there's $1,200 here. I really wanted to buy a new chair for my office, or I want to do this or that. But then you're like, okay, but what's that going to do for my obstacles and challenges? You know, in actuality, you're sitting here thinking, you know, if I took the $1,200 and paid off this, you know, this $1,250 debt that I have, if I add just a little bit of money to it, that extra $50, I'm out of that debt. Guess what? Next month, I'll have enough money because I don't have to pay this debt anymore to what? Get that new office chair. So you're self-sacrificing and you're coming up with all these great conclusions and these great ideas. Where last time you were trying to, like, it's almost like I was trying to let the world fix it for me, and that's just not going to happen. So it was going to happen throughout all the perfect timing and moderation. Moderation, temperance, moderate. Okay, this is also going to give you the moderation for whatever else self-sacrifices you have. Once you get rid of that bill, then you can start saving money. Maybe that's what it is. Now you need to save money for that office chair. Don't just go and just say, oh, now I have this much money, I can buy that office chair. No, it's like save your money, moderate. Be in moderation. So you're going to, you know, take it in moderation. And if it's within a love relationship, you're going to take it slow and easy. Self-sacrifice, however that resonates with you. The truth is that, yeah, it felt like a partial loss. And using the story we have with the stimulus check, it's going to feel like a partial loss because now you're going to feel like, well, I wanted to moderately cut that in half. I was going to give half to this bill, half to that bill, and then buy that chair, right? But now you're like, cut my ties and take my loss. But in the end, you didn't really lose. You have fulfillment of wishes. You won. Yeah, you won. So you kind of might have this kind of imbalanced feeling going on that, yeah, I lost money, but you didn't really lose money, right? You're actually gaining money. So there you have it with the King of Wands. Kings of Wands is saying, yeah, you use your intuition, you rush towards it, and you self-sacrificed for the better good. Because it's going to give you so many more options in the end. So your options are going to be so fulfilling that you're going to be like, wow, now I have all this extra money left over, in which last time I was giving, $110 towards this bill, and now I have $110 back in my pocket. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, it's upside down. Why is it upside down, It's like, don't you think that I would have passion and new beginnings? No. That is dead. It's over, remember? This is the ending of something that you had to put so much money towards and so much energy towards that you don't have to do that anymore. It's the ending to get to the fulfillment of wishes. That way you can have the fresh new start with the Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's the ending of that so that you can have all these many more options. Now you're getting your spiritual strength back and you're saying, wow, look at all the money I have. And now, not only that, I'm starting to think. Okay, having the realization over here, you're starting to think, maybe I should be a little more stingy, a little tighter with my money. Maybe that's where the moderation is coming in, right? You know what? I think I'll save for that chair now. Instead of just going out and just spending that $120 that I just saved from this other bill, I think I'm going to hold on to this and start being a little more stingy, a little more frugal with my money, holding tightly to it, taking a little more control of my finances, taking more control of the situation. Like I said, this doesn't have to be that. It could be love as well. I really do believe that this is something, though. This doesn't really feel like love. It could be for somebody, though, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm feeling like it's taking control of something. Finances, a job, a new creative idea. But you're really holding tight, saying, and now I'm going to hold tight to this, and I'm going to really learn to save money, do things in moderation. Like I said, if it's work in moderation so that I can have more time. If it's a job. But back to the original story, because I feel like that's really what it is for a lot of people. It's finances. You're really going to learn how to save money and moderately split up those, maybe that payment for that new chair or whatever you want, into payments, right? Into payments. So, you know, that's what you need to do. You need to do that no matter what. Okay? That way you can moderate that money. It's like whether you're thinking about doing it is one thing, but really what I'm hearing Spirit say is that you need to do that. You really need to, Four of Pentacles over here, you guys. You really need to moderate. Okay, so you're going to learn to do this, and then all of a sudden you realize in 3 months or 2 months, or maybe within 2 paychecks, depending on how much money you make, you will have that new chair, but you didn't just spend it all in one big thing, right? So, yeah, King of Swords says, yeah, because in the past you didn't think logically. You just went out and spent whatever made you feel love. Like, I wanted it now. You like Veruca'd it. Okay? You Veruca'd it. You know, Daddy, I want that squirrel. And he's like, okay, Veruca, you can have what you want, you know, or I want the golden egg, depending on whichever, you know, Willy Wonka you're watching. Okay, but the whole point is you're Veruca'ing things. And you're saying, I want this, I want it now. And so you're doing it. But now you're telling yourself, no, I'm going to be more frugal. I'm going to learn how to do that in 2 payments. It's only $120 for that chair, so if I save this much here and this much there, then I can have it, right? And this is going to bring you so much more passion. It's going to also separate you from the way you used to be, of how you used to spend money or love. And we do have love here again. So it's going to separate you on how you think about sitting on top of the King of, let's just put it this way so you can see it. It's going to make you think about how you want to do things. And it's going to give you this passion. Like, oh my gosh, I still have so much more money and I saved money to buy this. And I can't believe how much money I still have. Like, wow. And then this is going to bring in that prosperity and fertility that you're feeling right now in the present. So for a lot of you, you're like, I'm already doing this. Okay. Or for some of you, you might be thinking about it and you're getting ready to. So yeah, and this is going to bring you the fertility and really balance out your money by learning to do this. Okay, so in the near past, or the near future, excuse me, over here, you're going to get yourself balanced. And I'm not just hearing just balance of your own self. And yeah, it is. It's going to feel very reassuring and very balanced for yourself. But it's also like balancing your checkbook, balancing your love, balancing your career, however you take it and it resonates. But the balance is really going to be there and you're really going to feel it. Okay? You're really going to feel it. And it's really going to be, there it is, the recognition and reward that you're looking for. Because it's not even, you know, for some of you, yes, if you're in a love ordeal and this is going on, they're going to recognize how you're spending money, how you're spending your time, what you're doing, maybe how you're opening up to them if you were closed down to love. But they're going to start seeing you in a different light. For others of you, you're going to see your checkbook statements or however your finances in a different light, and acknowledging yourself is like, wow, I can't believe I self-sacrificed, I did this. And you're going to recognize yourself and put yourself on a pedestal as, woohoo, I win, right? I win. And that's telling you, you win. So that's going to bring you more choosing wisely. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Look at what I can do now. Holy crap. If I can do that, just imagine what I can do next. Because now all of a sudden I have all this money. I can have finances and material changes. Holy, look at what I can do. Look at me. Look at me. Look at what I did. And I could do this. And look more options I have. And oh my gosh, I could save so much money. And now just imagine what I can do. And this is where the love really starts beginning, right? Because now you're like, I feel free. I'm free. You start feeling this freedom and you're realizing it with the 7 of Pentacles. You start looking at your finances and your stuff and you're going, oh my God, I did that. I planted all these little seeds. I took one little self-sacrifice Yeah, it was my $1,200, and I really didn't want to give that away. I mean, that was mine. I don't get $1,200 like that just, you know, just out of the blue. It usually goes to bills and all this other stuff. So it was hard. You know, it was hard for you. But you realized that by doing that one little thing, all of a sudden you have all these coins left. So you're realizing this and you're going, what in the, oh my gosh. So now it's giving you the real Nine of Cups, going just to think of the accomplishments and the achievements I can have if I continue on this roll. Oh my gosh, you know. And yeah, you start getting into your high priestess, you start thinking, you start coming up with these ideas, and maybe you're writing them down, maybe you're, you know, who knows, right? Calculating them on a calculator, who knows what you're doing, but you're really getting in there and using your intuition, going, I wonder how much more money I can save. Look at what I can do. And that's not really that, you know, really thinking. And then you have the 10 of Cups and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, and I'm going to have so much money saved. And now you're like really balancing out some acting, you know, some stuff, because now you have so much money saved. You're going, I think I'll make maybe this my vacation area, money savings, and then this can be my bills savings, or, you know, you're really thinking now. And the chaos and the confusion of all of this is now gone, and you're starting to really understand, and you're having faith within yourself with the love begins, because now you have the complete determination to say, you know what, I know the truth, and the truth is I feel so balanced. I have my Ace of Cups. This new beginning is coming because I've gotten out of this toxic energy of whatever this debt, whatever this obstacle was. Yeah, and oh boy, you're just like, now you're just like on a move. Now you're on a move, and now you're taking on the King of Pentacles energy, right? You're taking on that because now you feel like so worthy, like you did something so grand, and you're so prosperous, and you're just really taking on that Taurus energy of, wow, you know, I feel just like my sister sign now. I want to have that money. I want to have that prosperity. I want to have that materialism. I get to go get my nails done without having to feel like I spent too much money. No, I have the extra money to get my nails done. I have the next, I have that to go polish my car, get my car detailed. You have all this extra money without having to feel any kind of fear, doubt, or any kind of, almost like you have like excessive, like you overused excessive power, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that because I know I owe money. Always feeling guilty. There's not going to be any guilt because you're going to learn how to balance that out. And I really do believe that this is what's going on, and I really do believe it has to do with Venus retrograde for you guys, and it might be something you've also been thinking about for a couple of months, But for a lot of you, I do feel that this is a new energy that came in during May, the end of April, and it's something that you've been really trying to think, how am I going to get out of this situation to improve my situation, whatever the situation is, okay? My scenario does not have to be yours. It's just the scenario that my intuition is using and Spirit is giving to me, that a lot of you are using that stimulus money to try to help yourself get out of debt, okay? And it could be, I feel like it's credit card debt or maybe even school debt for some of you. But yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see what the angels say. There is a little bit of love in here, and I do feel like this is just moving past a hard relationship and really learning and self-sacrificing for the love, learning to love, opening yourself up, not fence-sitting on your love, moving towards your partner and making your partner see and recognize you as someone being a little more open and getting closer to them. So I really do see that. And getting past insecurities and really moving towards them. Okay, so for those of you who are in that is keep an open mind. Give your relationship a chance. Do not, I just feel like it's this wishy-washy kind of in out of love, and you're just kind of moving towards them, and that's, you do deserve love. And I just feel like maybe it's because some of you have had rough relationships in the past over here with the devil. Okay, but this love is worth waiting for, so it was just your divine timing at this time to really start getting towards this partner and opening yourself up to them. It could be vice versa. Okay, so that was that about love. But the majority of you, this is a job and money or some kind of new career. Really taking the step forward for a new career opportunity, self-sacrificing yourself for that new career. Okay, and use the bear with wisdom. So be the bear, and Kingfisher, be patient and focused. And I really see that too. So, you know, and that's where this is really coming in with the Seven of Pentacles. And then, of course, in the past, you have this patience, and you just continue with that patience and keep yourself focused. That way you always know exactly which way you're going. Because I'm telling you, you're going to feel this. And this could be coming in. I do really believe that you're really going to 100% feel this towards mid-month to end month June is this near future is really what I'm feeling for a lot of you. So you do have about a month before you really start feeling that the effects of it coming towards you. Because you will feel kind of the loss right now, because it's like, I just gave all this money away and took a self-sacrifice. I don't know if I did right. By the time end month June comes around, you will start feeling like, wow, okay, I did good. Okay, so just remember, you do have helpful people around you, Spirit says, and for those of you, this isn't a romance, and for others of you, just be assertive, okay? And remain positive no matter what, okay? And that was your reading for you, Scorpio, and I will see you next time. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Until then, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.